Have you ever wondered how Netflix recommends movies that you end up loving? In the vast world of technology, there's a silent maestro orchestrating our online experiences. They're called recommendation algorithms, and they're playing a pivotal role in shaping our digital comfort zones. These clever little concepts are the unseen engines powering your favorite platforms like Netflix, Amazon, and Spotify, curating personalized experiences just for you. But how do they do it? Well, the magic lies in their capability to learn from your behavior. They quietly observe your choices, learning your preferences and dislikes. Once they've gathered enough data, they begin to predict what you might like next, tailoring your online environment to your unique tastes. These algorithms are not just mindless code but a form of intelligence, learning and adapting from each interaction. Yes, you guessed it right, these algorithms are part of what we call machine learning. Now, these machines learning might sound like a plot of a sci-fi movie, but it's not that far off from how we humans learn. Consider this. When we're born, we're essentially a blank slate. We learn by observing the world around us by trial and error and through repetition. The same principles apply to machine learning. Machines, like us, start with a blank slate, but instead of observing the world, they're fed data, lots of it. This data is their experience. They analyze it, look for patterns, and learn from it. And just as we learn from our mistakes and successes, machines learn from the accuracy or inaccuracy of their predictions. Repetition is key in both human and machine learning. The more we practice, the better we become. Similarly, the more data a machine processes, the better it can predict outcomes. Much like us, machines get better with practice. The more data they consume, the more accurate their predictions become. So what exactly is machine learning? Well, let's start by saying it's not about machines going to school or getting homework. Machine learning is a fascinating subset of artificial intelligence. It's all about giving computers or machines the ability to learn without being explicitly programmed to perform a task. Imagine this. You're teaching a child to recognize a cat. You show them pictures of cats and tell them, "This is a cat." You don't explain the particularities like the shape of the ears, the size of the tail, or the color of the fur. Yet, they learn. This is the essence of machine learning. It's about feeding data to machines and letting them figure out the patterns and rules. But how does this work? Well, machine learning uses algorithms, which are like recipes for a computer. These algorithms parse or break down data, learn from it, and then make decisions or predictions based on what they've learned. It's like teaching someone how to bake a cake by giving them the recipe. They don't just learn to make that one cake, but they understand the process of baking and can then apply it to other cakes as well. In simpler terms, machine learning is all about making computers smart enough to learn and make decisions on their own. It's about creating a world where machines can adapt and learn, just like us. But where do we encounter machine learning in our daily lives, you might ask? Well, it's everywhere, silently shaping our experiences and decisions. Let's start with recommendation systems, like the ones used by Netflix or Amazon. These systems analyze your browsing and purchasing history, then use machine learning to suggest products or movies you might enjoy. It's like having a personal shopper who knows your tastes perfectly. But the reach of machine learning doesn't stop there. In banking, machine learning algorithms are used to detect fraudulent transactions. By analyzing patterns and behaviors, these algorithms can flag suspicious activity, helping to protect your hard-earned money. Then, there are self-driving cars, an amazing feat of technology that relies heavily on machine learning. These vehicles use complex algorithms to analyze real-time data from sensors and cameras, making decisions on the fly about speed, direction, and when to brake. In the healthcare sector, machine learning is making waves by predicting diseases before they occur. By analyzing medical records and lifestyle data, algorithms can identify patterns and risk factors, allowing doctors to intervene early and potentially save lives. And don't forget about social media, where machine learning is used to curate content, decide what shows up in your feed, and even identify fake news. So next time when Netflix recommends you a movie, remember it's not magic, it's machine learning.